This is Art Meets, from A Matter of Innovation, the place where innovation and entrepreneurship meet the arts. Dr. Una Ryan.
I am a scientist by training, but now I like to make art based on the science as the muse. So I like to put together our inside machinery of life together with views of our home, our world, as seen from space. So we're traveling across enormous distances. So first you have to get that into your head before you look at a specific picture.
You've superimposed two frames all at once.
Well, it's not just simple superimposition, it's composing a piece of art based on the infinitesimally small and the infinitely large, and making a composition that works. This one is called Preserve. Because I wanted to talk about how incredibly fragile and necessary to preserve two areas are. The first is the blood-air interface of the lungs. There's a very fragile membrane across which oxygen has to pass to oxygenate the blood. But the lungs do a whole lot of other things as well. They cleanse pretty much anything arriving via the venous blood, and they control blood pressure, they remove active or toxic substances. So they're incredibly important, but very delicate. And then the other component of this piece of art are the great rivers of India. So
And there are these. Is that them?
The
These guys?
Ganges, the Brahmaputra, the Meghna, and probably some others that I've forgotten.
And they're running down into
the Bay of Bengal, which is also the lungs. So
the Bay of Bengal and the lungs, both very busy places.
Very fragile, very threatened by climate change, and both representing this delicate transition, in this case from fresh water to salt, in this case from air to blood. In fact, the Sundarbans, which is this sort of flooded area where the rivers run into the sea, is very threatened, and it's a World Heritage site, and it's the last refuge of the Royal Bengal tiger, the white crocodile, and all sorts of precious birds and shrimp and important.
And they're in the region where the rivers come into the bay. That whole
and it's
ecosystem.
being threatened because sea level is rising, so it's getting saltier, and our air is getting cruddier. So both areas are being threatened, and it is a preserve, and that's what I wanted to capture here.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.